Hi Natalie, this is Grandmom, and I want to read you the story Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. And here's a wild thing. Where the wild things are. Here are some wild things. And here's the main character, Max. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. Oh, Natalie, who's he chasing? His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. A forest is lots of trees. It grew right in his room, Natalie. And grew. There's the moon. There's Max. Look at his face. He's smiling. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max. And he sailed off through night and day. Where do you think he's going, Natalie? And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. Look, he found a wild thing. Ooh. He looks a little scared. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with a magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all the wild things. He's got a crown on, and they bowed down to him. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. And they had a rumpus. Rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, roo. Rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, roo. And they hung from the trees. And Max was having a good time. And look at all the wild things. And Max was their king. And he rode on their backs, and they took him all around the wild place. Rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, stumpus, rumpus, roo. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all the wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away, across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. There's Max. He looks sleepy, Natalie. There's the moon. Where's he sailing back to, Natalie? Where do you think he's going to go? Ah, you see where he is? And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. Look at the smile on his face, Natalie. And it was still hot. The end. Where the wild things are. Love you, Natalie. Mwah!